And he lights me up with so many F-bombs. I've never seen a cop do this to anybody.
So first words are F-bombs.
He's like, what the F? And I was like, excuse me?
Thank you for being here. I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
Hi.
We got Menace.
What is up?
There's Seabass. Good morning, Seabass. What'd you bring Menace? Some more food?
Oh,
Well,
I
since
think
Menace,
I know what it is.
Menace has
but-
been crying because we do bring in our little frittatas that he hates because they have
Yeah.
vegetables.
Yeah, what is that?
Menace
Oh, Starbucks something.
Starbucks something,
and
Menace.
I'm assuming it is, and that looks like it is,
Oh.
the raccoon cake pop. Oh, yeah.
Seabass, that was very
Thank you.
thoughtful.
That's so
Yes,
sweet
Menace
of you.
is a 7-year-old girl.
Yeah.
It's a little cake pop. It looks just like a little raccoon.
Yeah.
baby.
That was very thoughtful of you.
So nice.
What do they
Seabass.
charge for one of those at Starbucks?
That's a good question. Let me look it up. I just look at the price.
I gotta take a selfie with it.
Yeah.
menu cake.
It's killing them not to eat it.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
know.
one-bite thing.
Oh, there he goes. Took
I'll
the ear off.
savor it.
Yeah.
It was actually quite delicious.
You better be. It's probably $10.
Right.
It's 150 calories, Menace, so that's good.
Oh man, it's very battery.
Is it?
Battery?
Like,
Batter forward.
Like batter.
yeah, it's like batter,
Okay.
like, not,
Batter
like
heavy?
not fully like cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
cooked.
Cake pots are always like really squishy.
like if I took a spoonful of batter.
Ooh. See, that doesn't make it sound
I know.
unappealing.
Yeah, right.
No,
I like,
Am I right, Greg?
I agree because I like cookies
Yeah.
and cake medium rare.
I know.
Mm.
Yum.
Brownie batter.
Like slightly underdone.
Or, cake batter.
Yeah, any
yeah,
kind of
cookie
batter.
dough.
Good. Yeah.
Don't batter me.
There's Sammy. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning.
Gina Grad is here.
Hey.
And, dude, Gina got pulled over on the way to
really?
work this morning.
Oh, welcome.
Lucky.
Wow.
People get
And she
pulled over
had-
here all the time.
An interaction. Now, let's take bets because I did not hear how this ended up,
Okay.
whether she got the ticket or not. Do you know, Sammy?
I don't know.
You don't. Okay, you kind of shot her a look as if
No,
you already
no.
knew
I
the
haven't
story.
told anybody.
All I know is that she got pulled over and there was some kind of interaction.
Okay.
The question is, did Gina Grad get herself out of the ticket? Yes or no, Greg?
Well, hold on. Wait, what was it for?
We're not going to get any details
Which just
before
that-
we
that it
get
was
What's a traffic stop?
But that
Is
could be that
Could have been like
big difference between certain types of traffic stops.
Like
Okay,
Speeding.
fine. Was
Okay.
it speeding?
No.
Okay.
Was it
it's not
speeding?
speeding.
Running a red light. What was it?
Not stopping.
Some
at full
light, a
stop.
dusting of running a red light.
So rolling
Yeah.
rolling
Rolling
stop.
for a
Oh,
stop
right.
sign.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
all right.
I'm
So
gonna
did she get out of it?
Was it outside the our building?
Yes, it
in the
was.
facility? Okay, yeah,
Oh.
because they pull people out
big
over
difference.
all the time here. I
Yeah.
think one of our coworkers, I think he's counted. He's been pulled over 13 times.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Wow.
I'm going to say she did not get out of the ticket. She did get the ticket.
Okay,
For
got the ticket.
Yeah.
Menace.
I think she got out of it.
Got out of it.
Yeah.
Got out of it.
Got out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, light ticket. She's a woman.
A warning.
Warning. First time they've dealt with her.
On the way to work, so very early in the morning.
And
Not a
she's
lot of.
charming
Early.
as hell.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
babe.
Yeah, this is like 3:30ish.
Okay, I would say that you did get out of the ticket.
Doesn't scream at the cops like Greg.
Although
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you
local
don't
cops
yell
are
at people.
very hardcore.
They're
Exactly.
militant outside
They, I mean,
our building.
they are. I mean, I don't think I'd get out of the ticket
Really?
if I had to deal with them,
Okay.
but I'm guessing that you probably did.
Okay. Do you want me to just kind of
Tell us the story, and then at the end, you can give us the big reveal.
I will. So coming into work, not a soul in any direction. I mean, I can see the full horizon. There's nothing there. I'm alone. And I've had some weird interactions, like in the middle of the night at like an intersection where like people come like knocking on your window and stuff. And I'm not down with that. So I wanted to avoid it just in case.
Oh, you
And it
pulled
was-
a Tyreek Hill?
Well, it was yellow-ish. And I drove through
Okay.
onto the
Oh.
into the the downy thing, the down.
The dip?
People
The
call
dip.
that a driveway. Yeah.
Oh, to where you pull into the garage.
Yeah.
The underground
Oh,
garage.
Yeah.
The dippy downy thing?
So
Oh, this was literally pulling
Yeah.
into work.
Yeah.
Not
So-
just on the way. But
Greg would have went off.
lights.
I
there
would have
were-
just gone into the garage.
Well,
as fast as I-
can, copper.
Yeah, are you going to come in here?
there were lights behind me, like, headlights. And I was like, oh, somebody's coming in with me. But they pulled up next to me. And this young looking dude with a chiseled jaw rolls down his window and just stares at me. And I look at him and we don't say anything to each other, just staring at me. And he lights me up with so many F-bombs. I've never seen a cop do this to anybody.
So first words are F-bombs.
He's like, what the F? And I was like, excuse me? He's like, what, you don't speak English? You're deaf? What? I was like, whoa. And I'm just, because he's like hard. He is hardcore. And I'm, look what I'm wearing. I look like a mom. Like, I'm not like clearly not trying to be hot. So I was like, sir. He's like, oh no, sir, me now? What the F? What the F? He's like,
Wow.
He goes, I have on my effing camera what you did, and you did it twice. And I go, what?
How could you do
I
it
know
twice?
I did it. I go, sir, I most certainly did not. Oh, now you're gonna effing lie to me? And I was like, sir.
Now, did you ever establish what the infraction was at this
Yeah.
point?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing has been
I
established.
say, how do you run a red light twice?
That's what I
Exactly.
wanted to know. So he goes, nothing makes me more effing mad than when I see something that's on my effing camera and then somebody's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, sir. Like,
Sounds
I'm
like
trying to
somebody on
calm
drugs.
him down. His jaw's clenched. He's like piercing his eye. He's like a young, kind of good looking, like young buck.
Oh, you
He's all
did him?
alone. And
this
he
is
was
going.
just like super mad at me. And I kept going, sir. Like, I didn't want him to, put me in silver
Potty
bracelets.
mouth.
But
dare
what I was gonna say was like, I don't think there's any need for that. And I was like, Gina, just shut up. Okay. And I go, you know what? You're absolutely right. I am driving alone in the middle of the night. I do not like stopping when it's just me. I don't want anyone coming up to my car. I don't want to be bothered. I just want to get into the building. He's like, I get it. Oh, I'm a woman. And I was like, oh my God.
He was accurate on that. I don't like stopping.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but I, in general, sure. But I said it's the middle of the night. I don't want to be I don't want to be sitting at a red light. Like I don't think that's safe. He's like, okay,
Now, did you come to a complete stop and then went through it? Like, did you treat it like a stop sign?
unclear.
Oh, okay.
But he's yelling at me, and I'm just like, yeah. And I finally put my little praying hands, like, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Like, I'm just like kind of giving him the signal, like, please help me
I mean,
out
if you
here.
could have rolled on and showed your belly, you probably would have done that, right?
100%.
Yeah.
So he finally goes, you know what? And he goes, there's a lot of homeless people around here. I was like, well, that's kind of my
Yeah.
point.
Well,
But he's like,
if we hit one, so what?
he goes,
You're
it's worth it to you to be arrested for manslaughter. I was
Wow.
like, no.
Dude, sounds like somebody that's on cocaine.
It was
yeah, but it does sound more like one of our local officers.
okay. I didn't know that.
Because they are pretty.
They're very hard.
And
it
there
was.
are-
I've never
Pretty
seen an
intense.
interaction like this.
And there are
before.
not a lot of homeless people right outside our building.
There
There's that
aren't.
one that sleeps
that
on the
one on the
overpass.
bridge.
Yeah,
Well,
there's one,
There's
at
one
the,
on a bench,
at the
too.
bus stop.
And Greg,
Yeah.
you would hate it if he got run over, right?
That would be very sad.
So the big finale, the big grand reveal. He goes, "Huh, I'm going to let you off, but you consider this an effing warning."
Wow.
And I was like, "Thank you, sir.
Got out of
Thank
it.
you, 22-year-old."
Got out of it.
Crazy.
It was, but I didn't get out of it. He was still monologuing and decided to let me out. It was bizarre. Is that normal around here?
I mean, they are intense. I mean, the fact that he was so hot out of the gate.
F forward.
That's
It'd be
a
one
little
thing if,
over
like,
the top.
let's say that he pulled up, he's looking at you, you roll the window down, and you immediately take on the demeanor of a Gregori in that
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then you probably would have gone to prison.
Bambi eyes.
Uh-huh.
I was like, blink, blink. Anything wrong? What's the problem? Blink, blink. Like I wasn't trying to mess with this dude. Came out hot at me. It was crazy. I mean, whatever. I didn't get a ticket, but it was weird.
And you didn't have to show cans or anything, huh?
Look at me today. I don't know what I'm dressed like a substitute art
It's
teacher.
kind of like
Yeah,
a
what was the-
jumpsuit or something.
yeah. I
Greg,
like,
what was the question that we had? We were just kind of talking about it off the air. Like, what if you could negotiate
Oh, yeah.
something? Like, I forget how you put it.
If every time you get pulled over, the cop can just tell you, like, what are you willing to do to get out of this ticket?
I'm down.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be sexual
Yeah.
favor. It could be.
It could be sexual.
It could be something like, oh, you know what? I'll buy you
Prefer
lunch.
sexual.
Or,
Right.
Detail
Or-
your car.
Or
Yeah.
Right.
And then he tells you his offer, and it's kind of like deal or no deal. You know, I'll get you out of the ticket if, and mouth parties, whatever, and then you can decide if you want to do it or not.
Does it have to be sessual?
No.
No,
Okay.
no, it could be what. So maybe you get
Sexual.
three chances. The cop will give you three chances to win them over, right?
Like they make
And so
three
it's up to
separate
you to throw out three different options. He can choose, or she,
Uh-huh.
offers. Mhm.
because there are female
Preferably.
officers.
Yes.
Let's be
Yes.
fair.
Right, preferably.
Depending on the situation, you throw out three options, hoping that they'll take one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And so some people will throw out three very easy ones, and
Sure.
maybe they'll go for it.
Yeah.
Like this person let you off the hook with nothing,
Yeah, he just wanted to vent.
right?
And
Right.
then he
But
pulled
other
next
people-
to you.
He
Probably
pulled
looking
up
for more of a
next to me
bribe.
on the driveway.
Or a nipple.
Strange.
Or something.
It was
Drug
very,
user.
Yeah, I would show a nip.
Yeah, they're inverted. Why not?
I know. He wouldn't even see anything.
I wonder if he had a body cam on.
Oh, I'm sure he
Oh.
did.
Well, he said he had a
It-
dash cam.
Yeah, but body cam would pick up his interaction.
Yeah, his,
I would
interaction
love
with
to
you.
grab a copy of
Oh,
that.
that'd be cool.
It's
No.
funny.
I'll see if I can get it.
I was actually talking to a cop last week, and I was cart narking, and he walked up to me. He said, literally, he said we because he works in like conflict avoidance and like de-escalation, the exact
Oh.
opposite of what Gina just did.
Yeah.
He works in like hostage situations, and he told me literally we use cart narcs videos as de-escalation techniques.
Get out
because
of here. Are you
What?
serious?
We'll play the audio maybe next week or something, because like in hostage negotiations, because it helps people that you're so calm and all you're doing is asking questions.
There's always these new wrinkles to cart narcs.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. This guy's like, he's like, Agent Sebastian. I was like, yeah. He's like, I work for the so and so police department, hostage situation team. We use your video. I was like, what? And so that what Gina's talking about is the
funny.
exact opposite. And like again, the Tyreek Hill situation. Tyreek Hill was
Yeah.
being a dick, speeding, tinted windows, etc.
Yeah,
But
but
at
the
the-
cops were also
At
a little,
the same time,
little hot-headed.
You don't have to, and not all cops come in blazing hot. And when
Yeah.
you don't, you can find a nicer world out there.
Yeah.
That
Greg.
cop's so hopped up on testosterone, I can 100% bet he's white and he cheats on his wife. Or no, I'm sorry, and his wife cheats on him. My bad.
Let's not forget the cops in the Tyreek Hill situation were all Hispanic. Thank you.
Yeah. But cops do like
They
like
love
hooking up.
screaming and effing.
And this guy
Yeah.
was young. He was good looking. I'll give him that.
Yeah. You keep on saying that.
He was.
I know.
I was
Jeez.
just
Besides
doing
the-
already.
yeah, just bang him
dreamy
already,
eyes.
Gina. Jesus
Get
Christ.
it. You want them.
Good
The
shit.
Woody Show.
Well, even though he was white hot pissed, the police officer that pulled over Gina Grad on her way into work let her off
Yeah.
with a warning, even though she
A mean
basically
warning.
ran a red light
Yeah.
on purpose because I don't feel like stopping.
It's the middle of the
No,
night.
look,
I'm alone.
I will tell you, I treat the red lights at that time of day like stop signs 90% of the time.
Yeah,
Not
they're
all the time.
suggestions.
If there's enough people out, I will just sit there and wait. But it's one of those things where nobody's around.
Yeah.
I look again, and then go.
You're safe?
Yeah.
There is something to what you're saying, though. Even at that hour of the day when we go to work, if I'm at a red light in a 2-lane area
Yeah.
and I'm sitting next to another car
Yeah.
at a red light, it makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, that
But
too.
Yeah.
here's another
Seriously.
thing, though. You still can't get mad that you got pulled over, though. If you got
No.
caught.
I didn't
you still
say
broke
that.
the laws.
It was literally never a part of my story. Is that
No,
I was
no,
getting
I'm just saying in general.
effed up and down.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other thing. Clearly, she doesn't listen because I've told her there are two different entrances to the garage of our building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
She doesn't like to stop at red lights. Great. I told her, like, you know what you should do? Because I noticed that she was parking on the opposite side.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
coming
main
in,
entrance.
Coming in through the main
that
entrance.
sucks.
Exactly.
It
There's
does.
too many lights.
You're right.
And especially at that time, you will end up sitting there a number of times. So there's a couple different ways to get around that.
Yeah.
But if you go the other way, it's all rights.
It is what
So
it is.
it's you can make rights on red.
Oh, the best.
Yeah. So
you're
that's
right.
what you need to do.
You're right.
That's what you need to
Well,
do.
can we go back to the premise of why she doesn't stop at red lights after dark? Apparently, is that you
After
think
dark at like 6.
Is that, so Gina,
Because there could be a random man out there, not a bear.
Right. There might be
Don't
a
worry
bear.
about the bears.
I
Kidding.
chose the man. You all know that over
Yes,
the bear.
we know that.
Do you
yes.
not understand that let's say someone does walk up to you and starts knocking on your
Yeah.
window, you at that point can then drive away. You're in a large vehicle.
No, your feet stop working.
I don't know, man. There's some. I don't know what nice neighborhoods you live in, but I've lived in a lot of places where they will pull on that door.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I've had stuff thrown at my windshield.
look, I've had my windshield broken in by a crazy homeless person.
Yeah, I
but at the
and
understand.
same
apparently you loved it so much you welcome it again.
But at the same point, I understand that I'm in a vehicle that can kill them if they try that.
That's also true.
The
I'll tell them
CBS Evening News, they did a story about this person in Alabama. Now, if you've heard the story, nobody say anything because I'm going to make this little game for you.
Okay.
So this person in Alabama was speeding, got pulled over, and when the state trooper found out the driver was struggling financially and couldn't afford a ticket, he spent 15 minutes talking to them about different career paths they could take. They decided that nursing might be a good fit, and so he let them off with a warning and wrote on the little thing, "Promise me you will go to nursing school and slow down, and I
love
won't
that.
give you a ticket." Now,
I
my
love that.
question here, was the driver a man or a woman? Nobody rush.
Ooh.
Was the driver the officer?
Okay, carry the 2.
I was,
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, boy.
Yes,
4.
to be fair, I thought the question was the driver real or a figment of imagination?
Yeah. I'm gonna say a man.
I'm gonna say a 6'6".
Yeah.
Burly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
burly, like more
Yeah.
handsome than the cop that pulled over Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Are we
say,
getting
yeah.
warmer?
I'm going to say a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
A man.
Now the officer is a man.
Right?
The driver is a bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Male.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
say very big and burly.
Yeah. And sexy.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
Sexy.
male cage fighter.
Male cage fighter.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Oh yeah, man, hands
Sean
down.
Strickland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 20-year-old Abby Rutledge.
Oh, what?
It's a woman. This is back
Shocking.
in August of 2022. She followed through. She graduated last month, and she says that she loves her new job as a nurse, and she's now working as a surgical technician at a University of Alabama hospital in Birmingham.
See how hot
And
she
she
is.
invited, I have a picture right here.
Okay, she's in Alabama 6.5.
Oh, so
an
you-
Alabama
six?
6.5?
The cops really were just nice guys.
Well, the thing is, the cops in Alabama 3.
Yeah.
So
And remember, this was a couple years ago.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Before
so
school.
it was different.
Oh,
Before
she
she had
very
a stu-
cute.
Yeah, but this is her
late night
now.
study. Yeah.
She may have been a 7.
This
at
is
the
her
time.
now.
Yeah.
Bump her up. 7.
Kind of does.
7?
Look like
What did you
cage
say,
fighter.
Sam?
7.5.
Let me get closer.
Oh, yeah, your eyes.
Yeah.
She's like a 5.
Oh,
Wow.
Damn, rare.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, that broke
she's
looking
cute.
biatch.
Well, she invited the state trooper to her graduation because she wanted him to know what a huge impact he made on her life.
Oh, babe.
Here's a clip from the CBS Evening News.
I think it was the right person, right time, and the right words.
And I told her, I said, well, how about we talk about it then?
As soon as he left and as soon as I got to where I was going, I started pushing myself toward that career, and now I'm here.
She made my entire career worth it.
She made my entire
that's
career
okay.
worth it.
So
How creepy did that sound, though?
then-
How about we talk about it then?
Yeah.
McConaughey.
Did they have
So,
intercourse? Did
Check
you
it
do
out,
the long
girl.
play?
You've been spading. I know you can't afford it financially, but
How about we talk about it then?
yeah, let's
right.
talk about it. Let's see what pops up.
In a motel.
Nice.
This guy has that classic like toe look where it's bald head, scrunched in face.
Yeah, he looks like
Like a
butter
pug?
butterbean.
who was the
Yeah.
what's the brother-in-law's name in Breaking Bad? The guy who works as a
Oh,
cop.
Hank.
Oh, yeah.
Hank Schrader.
Doesn't he kind of has that Hank Schrader
Yeah.
look, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Totally does.
Yeah.
Does look like
I do
that.
love that story.
By the way, Hank made a guest appearance in the Tom Cruise film The Firm I was watching the other night.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Seabass?
How about we talk about it then?
Hey, Tom Cruise, I want to kill you.
Was it good?
He was one of the he was like one of the bad guys. There's the main
Yeah.
bad guy who I think is Rutger Hauer, maybe, and then Hank Schrader is like his little assistant guy who's trying
Isn't
to.
that film from the 90s? or
93, I believe.
Yeah.
I just saw it. It popped up on my Paramount. Popped up, Greg, on my Paramount,
Paramount
Plus.
Plus.
Ooh, wow.
My new acquisition.
How about we talk about it then?
Now, would this ever work with a dude? Do you think some guy sitting there going, "Hey man, money's real tight
you
right
just say,
now.
"No, I can't afford
I'm
the
in
ticket."
I'm in bad financial shape, dude."
Said,
He's gonna be like,
Sign here.
Yeah.
How about we talk about it then?
Let's talk about some career options
Has
for
that
you.
ever happened in the history of the world?
Okay.
I could write you a ticket. You can come back in the back seat of my squad car.
Right. I want you to go to nursing school.
Sammy's going to call you a 5 in 2 years.
Yeah. An Alabama 5.
Yeah.
I love me a 5.
Yeah. All right, more What It Show's coming up.